one between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Bears take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 1, ready?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On 3rd down, Burrow. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Vikings at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They go play action with Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's caught by Sims. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Last play they got stuffed at the line. A different story here, over 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sims. Here we go. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Vikings 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He gets it to Sims. Complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Bears.
Again, it's Mixon. Uses the stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Burrow on play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And they go play action now. Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carrick running in and bringing him down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
There we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Smith catches left side. And he is going to have the Bears first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Mix it up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I really like what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mahomes now on 1st down. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. They go play fake. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Returning right back to Lockett. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Touchdown! Mike Williams, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Yannick Ngakoue drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Here we go. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Both sides searching for adjustments. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The connecting here with DJ Sharp. He's at the 30. 10, touchdown, Chicago.
Well,
fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and to use those wheels of his, to absolute devastating effect.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now, because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
It's a gain of 4.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Mike Williams
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
He's at the 50. The 30. 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Vikings 20. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You're talking about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And this will be a Bears first down as good running gets him to about the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Here we go. First down, Chicago.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gun. 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
11.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Here we go.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. Running left is Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Mixon fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
The 2-yard line.
11.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown, Vikings! Beckham, 58 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here we go.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
11 empty.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And Sharp calls it in. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Here we go. 11.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Nixon will try the right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. In motion left goes Cooks. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38. Well shy of the first down. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.